Welcome back, Knights, to the spring edition of Nightly News. I'm Jose.
I'm Alexia.
And this is Nightly News.
Have you guys noticed that restaurants are reopening? Let's go take a look with Haley.
Restaurants are finally starting to open back up again. At first, it was only things like curbside pickup, but now they're doing things for indoor dining again. I interviewed the managers of 2 different restaurants to see what their policies and requirements are for indoor dining. First, I called Denny's. I interviewed the manager there. Her name was Elena Schwartz. The manager at Denny's said that some of the cleanup protocols for the kitchen is that they wear gloves and masks, they social distance the best they can, and they sanitize everything every 20 minutes or as needed. At Denny's, some of the requirements for customers who are dining in is that they have to wear masks, and then when they are seated, they could take their masks off, but if that customer gets up and decides to walk around the restaurant or to go to the restroom, they have to put their mask back on. The next restaurant that I went to was Olive Garden, and I interviewed the manager, Anthony Rivera. Olive Garden's kitchen cleanup protocol is that they sanitize frequently, they social distance as best they possibly can, and they wear masks. Olive Garden also has really simple requirements for customers who are dining in. Those requirements is to wear a mask unless you're eating or taking a drink of something, and to socially distance.
Thank you, Haley. That was a great video. I will definitely be going to dine into restaurants now that I know the safety precautions.
Are you a lucky person? Well, if not, Logan has the potion for you. Let's go check it out.
I'm so unlucky.
Having bad luck? Have you ever tried some of MacGuffin's new luck serum? This makes the new user extremely lucky for 24 hours. Guaranteed. No side effects. For just $7.99, you can be the luckiest person alive for 24 hours.
It really works.
Wow, thanks, Logan. I'll be definitely taking that potion.
Has quarantine changed your life? Well, it's definitely changed Anthony's. Let's go take a look on how he's dealing with everything.
The staggering number of hospitalizations for age groups that were believed to be at lower risk.
2020 is shaping up to be the deadliest year in U.S. history.
The virus tonight pushing hospitals in some places in this country to the brink.
The death toll is already more than double the number of reported deaths of any other nation.
Over 75 million people in New York, California, Illinois, and Connecticut ordered to stay at home.
COVID cases skyrocket out of control as we approach another grim milestone, 250,000 Americans dead.
Utah fearing the patient load could lead to prioritizing who gets care first.
Over 75 million people in New York, California, Illinois, and Connecticut ordered to stay at home.
We can expect about 60,000 new infections each day this week.
The nation is on track to see more than 3.2 million deaths.
Officials pleading with young people observe social distancing guidelines as U.S. cases soar to nearly 13,000.
Stop. Hi, my name is Anthony, and I've been in quarantine for about 11 months now, almost a year. In fact, my birthday will be around 1 to 2 days off of the 1-year mark. But now each day of quarantine feels exactly the same as the last day, and I feel like I'm just waiting for the next one to start. I feel like I'm in Tsukuyomi, just waiting for it to end. And my daily life has completely changed, along with my daily routine. In the morning, I like to put on my chef's hat and make either cereal or waffle con chorizo, depending on how I'm feeling that day. After that, I go to class and I take notes or take tests. More often than not, it's all the above. As well as COVID, this whole quarantine thing has been somewhat of an eventful, year. And unfortunately, that's not in a good way. At the beginning of quarantine, my sister wasn't quite adjusting to her new life, as I would say. So she asked our parents if she can go off-roading. Well, one thing led to another, and eventually she got involved in a rollover, and her leg ended up underneath the vehicle. So basically, they had to rush her to the hospital. They couldn't treat her there, so they had to fly her to Alamogordo, and because of the distance, I couldn't see her at all, so I couldn't see my sister for a whole month and a half. After that, earlier this year, in the year 2021, we heard that my grandpa came down with the COVID-19 virus, and we were all sad, and a couple of days later, we found out that he had sadly passed away. Today is March 19th, which also so happens to be my birthday, so I will show you a special look into what happens when it's your birthday in quarantine. Well, unsurprisingly enough, most of my day I've been doing homework. Although I did get one break, a fairly large break, where I got to play a new game with my friends, which was really fun. Wow, this day has been a lot of fun, and with March 19th actually being my birthday, it also happens to be the day this video is due. So I'm currently just writing the script. Wait, is this the fourth wall?
Thank you, Anthony. That was a great video. I can definitely relate to my everyday life changing since quarantine.
So can I. And do you guys ever wonder what luck is and what does it mean to you? Well, let's go take a look with Esteban.
When you ask someone what comes to mind when thinking about St. Patrick's Day, most people would talk about things like leprechauns, four-leaf clovers, the color green, and luck. But what is luck?
If you look up the definition of luck, you'll get something like this. Success or failure apparently brought by chance rather than through one's own actions. But that isn't everyone else's definition of luck. Today, I asked Jennifer Hicks what luck meant to her and what her experiences with luck were. Here's what she had to say.
I think luck is equatable to good fortune. You have something exciting or interesting or something you're looking forward to just come true easily or unexpectedly in your life. And it could be anywhere from winning, like the lottery, or any drawing, or just having somebody show up that you would have liked to have seen and it was unexpected, or finding money on the ground, catching a lot of fish on a fishing trip, those kind of things. I do believe in luck. I know there are a lot of people who do not and believe in luck and think that your experiences are strictly, that you are responsible for 100% of your experiences. But I just feel like those little bits of surprises, those little pieces of luck I do believe in them, and I look forward to them and try to, and I'm not superstitious. I wouldn't say I'm trying to avoid bad luck, but I guess it does happen, but I look forward to the good luck.
Thanks, Esteban. I think I'm going to try and be more positive about being lucky.
Do you guys have plans for spring break? If not, Jayla has some ideas for you while being COVID friendly.
Normally it's around that time where we start to travel and go places. But ever since COVID, it's been quite difficult to go anywhere. I made a list of 3 ideal spring break plans that are completely COVID free. The first plan is to go camping. Although this isn't for everyone, it's surely the most adventurous option. I think since COVID, everyone has been inside, so it might be nice to go outside and have some fun in the sun. The second idea is to take a simple break. I believe COVID and school can be very stressful. Even though we have been home during it all, many of us haven't taken the time to do things we want to do. Explore new hobbies and enhance your skills. The last idea is my personal favorite: spend the time we have with our families at home. Although we might drive each other mad and crazy, deep down, we really love each other. We take this time for granted, and it's nice to enjoy the little things.
Thank you, Jayla. I will definitely take some of your ideas into consideration.
So will I. And Knights, welcome back to the castle. Make sure you wear your mask properly and stay social distancing. This has been Jose.
I'm Alexia.
And this has been Nightly News.
Dude, that was good.